All right, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna say it again once we get the whole thing going. But Jamal Hill did nothing wrong, boys. Jamal Hill did nothing wrong. All right. Now I know a lot of you guys are not gonna be on my side with that, but I'm confident by the time I'm done sharing my take with you, you will be. Now Jamal Hill dropped a 27-minute video breaking down the whole thing. I mean, shit, we're going back to 2023 in this video, okay? Long story short, Jamal Hill shot his shot at Joanna. Shit, my man got horrible taste, but that's just a side note. Okay, that's just a side note. My man got horrible fucking taste. Anyway, it turns out he got a girlfriend, right? So Joanna big mad about the whole thing. So we're gonna break this all down. I want you boys to also react while I'm reacting to it, so drop it in the chat whenever you feel. So here's the context. Jamal Hill explains why he told Joanna Jedrzejczyk he'd knock her the fuck out. She said, "I should have smashed your girl's head in. Go over and smash your head in too." Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous that she's talking like that. Okay? Now, am I for hitting women? Am I for abusing women? No, I'm not for abusing women. Okay? But I don't think women should be exploiting that and coming up to a man talking to him like this, right? I should have smashed your girl's head in. Go over and smash your head in too? Okay, that's fucking wild. That's out of pocket. If a guy can't hit a woman, then a woman shouldn't be encouraging this shit either. Listen, I got a mother. Okay, so I'm trying to maneuver this carefully because she watches this shit. But listen, if my mom came back and told me this whole story that Jamal just revealed, I would have been like, "Mom, why the fuck would you talk to him like that?" Right? I wouldn't say that she deserved it, but I would be like, "Mom, why would you talk to him like that?" Right? Because I don't think that's right either. And before I get into this whole thing, I want to give you guys something to kind of consider while I'm reacting to it. Okay? Women, they stick with women. They defend the fuck out of themselves constantly. They are never on our side. Okay? You can call it sexist, call it whatever the fuck you want to call it, but this is my opinion. Women are always on their side. They're always big up in each other. Okay? Men, I think should do the same too. We got to stick up for men out there. We got to stick up for men in certain situations, and I think this is one of them. Now, I also think that everybody hates the fuck out of Jamal Hill, just like on the same level of a Dylan Dennis type thing, right? And nobody wants to back him up because they don't like him. Well, listen, I'm going to back up Jamal Hill right now, and I'm going to be on an island if I have to. Okay, because like I said, men should stick up for men too. Okay, we got a bunch of dudes sticking up for Joanna, right? Sticking up for a female. And at the end of the day, bro, all the females are going to stick up for her too. So, like, who's ever going to stick up for the men out there? I think we should start sticking up for our own a little bit more. But I get it. A lot of people don't like Jamal, right? They don't like Jamal. So they're instantly going to chalk it up as an L for him because they don't want to give him a dub. I'll get more into it as we go on here. But let me read more of the caption. Jamal Hill revealed his viral altercation with Joanna Jedrzejczyk at UFC 323, where he threatened to knock her out, stems from him shooting a shot at her during UFC 295 Fight Week in 2023, while he was in a relationship with his current girlfriend, and even posted screenshots of their DMs as proof. Hill also stated his girl did not attend UFC 323 with him. This is the funniest beef ever. Shout out Jamal for providing all the receipts. Alright? Without further ado, let's watch the 27-minute video. I will pause it to react when necessary. Then, like I said, we're going to go back, listen to Joanna's statement, listen to Jamal's girl's statement, listen to Joaquin Buckley's reaction, and then we'll also recap by watching the leaked video of their altercation. Okay? Prime, man versus woman, are we for real? Listen, man, I am for real. I'm for real. But you got to stick through and listen to my points here, because obviously I can't just spew it out in like 2 minutes. I just gave you guys the cliff notes. Now we're going to dive into it. But listen, it's like this, right? Man versus woman, are we for real? Listen, if you're going to give women the courtesy, which is the side I'm on, saying like, look, you shouldn't hit women, right? That's not right. Well, then a woman should also not take advantage of the fact that men don't want to hit a woman. Okay, because that's what Joanna did. She took advantage of the fact that men shouldn't hit women, that he probably doesn't want to hit a woman, and she's taking advantage of that, getting up in his face and fucking saying she's going to bash his and his girl's head in. And another preface, okay? Another preface. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is a bully at heart. If you've been watching the sport long enough, you know that. You know that she used to bully her opponents badly. And there was one opponent in particular that she really bullied badly. I need to look up her name right now. And yeah, when a woman goes ahead and crosses the line too, talking about she's going to bash his head in, well then a lot goes out the window. A lot goes out the window. We're not going to keep our same standard when you're doing shit like that, Joanna. That's just my opinion. You guys can hate me for it, but like I said, I think you should listen to it all the way through, and then we can discuss it. That's right. Joanna Jedrzejczyk bullied the fuck out of Claudia Gadelha. You guys remember that, right? Joanna bullied the fuck out of Claudia. Okay, so her character came back out again. When she was doing that shit to Jamal, we've seen that before from her. Okay, this ain't nothing new. Now, you're allowed to bully your opponents, but I'm just saying, Joanna's a fucking bully. Alright, without further ado, let's start listening to it. Let's start fucking reacting to it. Eli, a woman doesn't speak like that. Facts, bro. And listen, I want to say one more thing before we even get started. Because I think people can just twist this up so much. Am I saying that if I, like my girlfriend, if she were to hit me or something like that, does that give me a right to hit her back? No. No, it doesn't. That's somebody that I love. But this is something different, right? This is Joanna. She's not connected to Jamal at all. So she's not going to get the same pass. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't want anybody to think that I would hurt somebody that's close to me, that I care about, if she talks shit to me. That's not what I'm trying to say. Shit, I would even probably take a hit from a woman who I care about. I would probably take a hit from a woman who I care about and just fucking take it right on the chin and not do shit about it. Because I care about her. Okay? But like I'm saying, Joanna, he don't give a fuck about Joanna. Joanna ain't his girl. You don't get the same fucking pass, bro. You do not get the same fucking pass. Mama Cassia would chin the fuck out of Jacob, and I wouldn't do shit about it. And I wouldn't do shit about it. I would take that shit on the chin. Okay? Just so we know. This is the other thing, though, because everybody wants to talk shit. Everybody loves going after Jamal, right? Because he a man, he threatened a woman. Okay. Okay, well then how about a fucking trained professional fighter as a female, a former world champion in the UFC, threatening to bash an innocent civilian's head in the form of a woman? What the fuck we talking about? Why don't you guys get on Joanna's ass? She threatened a normal civilian to beat her ass. A normal civilian. That she's gonna bash her head in. Nobody wants to point that out though, right? Nobody wants to point that out though. That Joanna, a trained professional fighter, a former world champion, is saying, oh, I'm gonna bash this girl's head in. This fucking civilian?
Now, see, this right here is a problem. This is one of the main problems inside. There are really women that are really threatened, that are really victims, that really go through things, that aren't going out there challenging men, going in men's faces to try to challenge them to fight or trying to threaten their loved ones and things like that. And you would try to use that umbrella to try to.
Shout out to all the boys using that umbrella to try to bash Jamahal Hill. Shout out to all the boys trying to use that umbrella to bash Jamahal Hill. But listen, there are real women who go through shit. All right? And Joanna Jedrzejczyk started this whole thing. Why? Because she thought she was safe. She thought she could go up to a man, say whatever the fuck she wants to say to him, threaten his girl, and guess what? He can't do anything about it because he's a guy? Come on, bro. Come on, man. You guys gotta see through the bullshit sometimes. And not let your hate for Jamahal Hill cloud that. Let's get started.
Man, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Rather than doing fight reactions over the amazing card we had this week, there's another issue at hand that I must address. I would have addressed this earlier. Been busy all day. I've been moving into my new home. Got a new home. Been busy with that all day, and we got this whole little thing or whatever going on online. As many people have seen, they've seen the video of the altercation between Joanna Jedrzejczyk and myself. I've now seen response videos, her response video, which we'll go over, and just like comments of speculation of everything, like even like just a bunch of different things, right? So Y'all know me, right? So I'm going to come and I'm going to give y'all the real. I'm going to come with some receipts. We're going to talk about it. We're going to actually articulate, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened. I'm not just going to virtue signal and just try to gaslight, right? We're going to talk about what really happened. So, firstly, we'll talk about at happened. So, firstly, we'll talk about at UFC 323 when I got there. Now, let's address some certain things in context, because I've seen context where it's been said that, oh, my girl said something to Joanna, or my girl did something to Joanna, or Joanna's not just gonna go off on and do all these things for no reason. How about this? My girl wasn't even there. My girl was not at the fights at UFC 323.
Insane. But you guys already knew that because I told you a second ago. But yeah, Jamahal Hill's girl wasn't even there. Okay, a lot of speculation, right? But Jamahal Hill's girl wasn't even there. We continue.
I brought my younger brother who had never been to a fights, who's been away for some time, who's come back and I wanted to show him, sharing this experience with him, let him see what I've been up to, the type of things like, that I do now, my job, my work, and where I do my stuff.
Shout out to his brother. He just got out of the pen. If you guys didn't understand that, yes, his brother just got out of jail, so he took him to UFC 323 to show him around.
And we went, I went down, I watched Nazim's fight, Nazim Sadikov was my boy. We watched this fight. We go upstairs to the VIP lounge, right? The VIP lounge is where, they'll let fighters go. They got a section for us. We can go get food, we can go get drinks, we can kind of chill out without being like bombarded by the fans and whatnot, right? So that area is where this incident took place. So I walk into the area, I greet other people there. Diego Lopez was there. Andre Philly was there. I'm not sure who the lady that was there. I was told that was maybe his manager's wife. Not 100% sure, but there were a few people there, and then Joanna was there. I greet everybody. I go up to Joanna. I say, "Hey, what's up, champ? How you doing?" She's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, what's up? Where's your girl? Oh, your girl's not here. Where's your girl?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "Nah, she's not." I was like, "Nah, she's not here." Oh, what's up? Now I'm gonna get in the context of why I'm like, what's the issue of this a little later, because this goes to something a little bit before this, and I'm telling you, it makes it to where this whole thing is completely weird. If there was one thing that I wish about this whole incident, I wish I just had like a GoPro on to where I didn't have to say anything, I didn't have to speak or anything. I could just press play and people could see the complete insane shit that went down from this lady. All right. So I walk over to her. I say hi. How you doing, champ? What's going on? She's, oh, hey, what's up? Your girl's not here? Where's your girl? I'm like, no, she's not here. What's up? She's like, oh, yeah, nah, you big Mr. Player, man, Mr. Big Time. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, she like, yeah, nah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you get down in America, but I'm from Poland. We real gangsters. I don't.
She mad he didn't hit. She mad he didn't hit. She mad he didn't fucking hit.
Don't do this shit. I don't play this shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what happened? So I asked her about this. I said, was something said, or did you hear something? Like, talk to me. Like, what's going on? What are you upset about? This lady just completely flipped her shit. Like, she's going off. She's like, nah, motherfucker. You like, yeah, motherfucker. You like talking shit. Like, you like talking shit. I'm like, okay. This is the first, like, illegible thing that she's really said that I'm really able to, like, I was like, okay, I was talking shit. Let's start there. What did I say? She said, no, I don't do this. I'm from Poland, motherfucker. Like, you talk. I was like, Joanna, I'm just trying to understand, like, what you're upset about. What did I say? What did I say? What did you hear that has you this upset? Can you articulate for me what you're upset about? Articulate it for me. She's like, oh no, if I articulate, what is this? I'm not no fucking lawyer. I don't have no fucking lawyer, you know. Like I just do this bullshit. I'm from Poland. Like I fuck you up. I fuck you up. I'm not fucking scared. I'm like, like, whoa. Now she's threatening me. Then she says, well, I should have smashed your girl's head in, go over and fucking smash your head in too. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck.
Is that how you fucking communicate with people? Is that how you solve problems? I'ma smash this person's head in. Why can't you just fucking talk about it? Let them know why you're mad and discuss it and fucking de-escalate it. No, but she wants to take it there. She wants to be the one threatening, calling in, fighting and shit like that. That's on Joanna. That ain't how you solve problems. You could easily talk about it. In any part of civilization, when you're out in the real world, you shouldn't be trying to solve your problems the way Joanna did with Jamal. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. That's not how I solve problems. If I got a disagreement with somebody, I don't go ahead and say, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up for that. I'm gonna bash your fucking head in. No, I say, hey, I don't appreciate that you did that. That's pretty fucked up. Not Joanna, though. She takes it right to violence instantly. Meanwhile, Jamal's literally saying, can you just explain to me what's going on so I can give you a proper response? Like, why are you mad? What did I do? No, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not a lawyer. I'm gonna fuck you up. Come on, bro. That ain't how anybody should be trying to solve problems in the real world. You're gonna catch a case, okay, doing shit like that.
Now I'm like, she's threatening me. Now she's threatening my girl, right? I have not threatened her. I have not raised my voice at her. All I've asked her is, what is the issue? What is going on? I asked her one more time. Can you articulate for me what the issue is? What was said? She said, no, you talking shit. You talking shit. Okay, if I'm talking shit, what did I say? Oh, no, I don't know. I just know you talking shit. I just hear you talking shit. I was like, so you are upset with me and you're saying you don't know what I said. You can't tell me what I said, and you can't just, you're just this upset, but you can't tell me what I was said or what you're upset about.
Because she's been gossiping about you behind the scenes, Jamal. She loves that you hit on her. She loves that you slid in her DMs, bro, even though she tried to play hard to get with you, which we will go ahead and get into in a minute here. But she's been talking about, she been bragging to all her friends, oh, Jamal this, Jamal that, okay? Then it comes out that, I guess you were saying something like she was the one pursuing you, and she doesn't like that. But this is like, you're the only dude who hits on her. That's why, Jamal, because you're the only dude who hits on her. You're the only story she got. So she's been talking about you. And then she got mad about it. But that's the truth.
She's like, nah, she's like, I don't know. You talking shit. I was like, okay. So with that being said, you can't tell me why you're upset. You're upset with me now. You coming at me crazy and all these things. So now I don't give a fuck about why you're mad. I don't care. I was like, I don't care whatever reason why you're mad. I don't care. It is what it is, and you sound fucking retarded. Like, I told her, you sound retarded to me. You get what I mean? Now, at this point now, she's already, like I said, she's already threatened me. She's already threatened my girl. So it's like, all right, I'm not trying to hear this shit. Like you walk around like she's walked up in my face now. Also, she's also now approached me up in my face like she's going to do something to me. Like I said, all the people talking about, oh, Joanna was the aggressor. Joanna was the aggressor. He was going out there. My girl wasn't there. She was being aggressive towards me, right? The whole time, threatening me, being aggressive towards me. And not one time did I get aggressive. Did I go towards her, raise my voice, anything. At that point, then now I'm like, yo, you like making a scene, like this shit ain't cool. Soon as now the UFC staff come, they grab her, start moving her away through the, and now she's getting real loud, talking about just wait, man, just wait, I fucked you and I fucked your girl up, and I'm like, yo,
what do you guys think? We got security moving away Joanna. Wouldn't you think that if Jamal was the aggressor, if Jamal was the one threatening people, they would have moved him away? No, Joanna's the one threatening people. Joanna's the one drunk as fuck. Joanna's the one they removed. Because she the aggressor. Okay? Keep that in mind too. The security not going to remove Joanna if she's the innocent person. They removed her because she was the fucking aggressor.
If you would have touched my girl, I would have knocked you the fuck out. And if you touch my girl, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. She's threatening to assault my girl. Now, my girl, like I said, now she's this upset at this point where my girl's not even here, right? And we'll get into context why that's even weird, because the last time that she see my girl, this was not an issue. This all came and straight up jumped and stemmed from out of nowhere, right? Now, in that, all the people are all lying, oh, you don't do it. Look, somebody, I don't know, like she keeps saying from Poland, I'm gonna ask her, I would like to know from Poland and from the Polish people, do y'all people just come up to y'all and just threaten y'all family and threaten y'all loved ones, and it's just like, what? If you come up to me, I'm gonna tell you, this goes for anybody, I don't care who you are. You come up to me and you pose a threat to me or any of my loved ones, you will be dealt with as a threat. Period. I wasn't threatening you. She didn't threaten you. My girl is not confrontational. She's not mean. She's not rude. She's one of the sweetest people ever. Respectful, accommodating, everything. Way more than you would ever believe. So for her to just be at my girl like that is completely insane. People in the UFC, everybody in the UFC, my girl's been around. They know her.
It's because you want to jealous. You want to fucking jealous. I'm going to explain it more to you guys in a second, but I'm going to explain to you why she fucking jealous. She threatening his girl because she fucking jealous, bro. It's so clear. But you guys don't have enough of the context yet for me to explain it, so I'll explain it when he provides more context on it. But just know, she's threatening his girl because she's jealous, bro.
Ask. All right? And again, like, I'm not just saying, like, if I'm lying, Andre Fili was sitting right there. Diego Lopez was sitting right there. Diego, a little bit more of a language barrier thing, but Andre was closer than he was. If you don't want to get involved in a situation, I understand, because it's a crazy situation to even have anything to do or be involved with. All right. Now, let's go back to the event, right? And what I now know, she's using partially as an excuse, and she's not saying it out loud to anybody else. Like, you've seen the response video and everything. And like I said, we're definitely going to get in that, because she said nothing in that. If you notice in that, we'll go over how in that video, she never says what offended her, how her reputation was attacked, or how her name was attacked, or anything like that, because it never was, right? So here's the thing. So, because I'm gonna leave some names out and certain things out, because I don't want to drag certain people into this, right? So this stemmed from, we were at an event, right? Well, actually, yeah, we were at an event. We were at an event. Now, me, my girl, Joanna, her manager, we were all seated at the same table, right?
It's important to give you guys a timeline, though, real quick, or else it's going to go over your head, okay? Because he's kind of doing it backwards. He should have gone with the beginning first, but he's starting off in the middle. So just so you guys know, okay, yes, they were at an event. Him, Joanna, his girl, and I think he just said Joanna's manager, right? But what happened before this, which he will tell you eventually, which is why he should have said this part first, but what happened before he was at the event with Joanna, his girl, and Joanna's manager is he hit on Joanna at UFC 295 Fight Week. Okay? So he had hit on her. They kicked it a little bit. They did their thing. Basically, he says it didn't work out. She wasn't down for him, or she was playing hard to get. So he took his ball and he went home. Okay? It was a failed mission. He shot his shot, but he failed, right? He shot a shot. He kicked it with her. It wasn't vibing out, right? So he left, took his ball, and went home. Okay? Classic girl, playing hard to get, then getting mad later when they find out you got somebody, right? Shit, you didn't want him anyway. Why the fuck you care? He came to try to smash you, girl. And you didn't care. So what did he do? He took his ball and he went home. Fast forward a few months later, you guys find yourselves at an event and you realize, oh, he got a girlfriend, right? So this is where we're at now. This is what he's explaining.
We're seated at the same table, sitting there. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's chopping it up. There's absolutely no problems at all. But Joanna's manager is playing this little game. Now, just flat out, there's no way. This just to give y'all straight up context, and just to let y'all know, I'm being straight up honest. A couple years ago in New York, like when the whole thing with the bus incident happened, that whole night and everything like that, a bunch of us were in there. Joanna was in New York, and I was in New York. You know, I was feeling myself. I was drunk, and you know, I shot my shot. I was shooting my shot. You know, we can get into that whole thing, right?
Fucking shame on you, Jamal. I just gotta say that real quick. Shame on you, homie. She disgusting. She disgusting, homie. Shame on you, Jamal, for shooting your shot, but it is what it is. We here now.
But I was shooting my shot. You know, I tried to smash, right? Her manager, the entire time we're at this event, is like subliminally trying to drop messages to my girl, like trying to dry snitch, right? The thing is, bro, I'm real, bro. I'm real. I'm a very honest and transparent person. My girl already knew this, right? So we had already talked. My girl had already known this because I had already talked to her. We had already spoken on this. So she kept doing it. So she brings it to my attention like, hey, I don't know like what's going on, but she like keeps like kind of like dropping like subliminal hints at New York. Is there something more about New York that I don't know or whatever? I was like, nah. Like I told you what happened. Like I tried to fuck with her. Nothing happened. Like, you know what I mean? It was what it was. You know? So
I just gotta say too, I hate that shit. Like I hate that shit. Her manager and her are fucking trying to snitch on Jamal. Bro, find a new hobby.
Oh, when she does it again, my girl tells her like, hey, like I know about New York. Like I'm not mad. I'm not tripping about it. Like I don't like we're good. I know my man. I understand how we're good. Right? So their manager then takes this and like because now she can't like drive a wedge or get the reaction she wanted or whatever, she is said. So she just straight up turns to Joanna and says, "You had sex with Jamal?" Like says this to her in front of my girl, which understandably could be embarrassing for her, right? Which is
low key, I feel like Joanna was bragging that she fucked Jamal. Low key, I feel that way. Do I know for sure? No. But why would her manager just say that out of nowhere? Probably because Joanna fucking been fronting like she fucked Jamal. Okay? But then Joanna too scared to admit it, right? Now that Jamal's there, she can't fucking keep the lie going. So she denies it.
Something I absolutely never said. I said I tried to sleep with her. Right? So she says this. She says this to Joanna. Joanna jumps up. She's upset like, yo, nah, I'm not like that. I'm from Poland. We got morals. We don't do that. Woo, this and that. Like you're cool. Now, mind you, this entire time we're at this event, my girl and Joanna have been sitting and talking, like, been like cool, best of friends this whole time. Right? Now, and that was just, and this is with her knowing, she knows she was not tripping about this at all. It's whatever. So I'm over on the dance floor. I'm doing my thing over like this. I come back, she's left, and now this whole thing has already happened. Now, the whole thing in New York, right? Well, there's a lot, man. There's a lot like right now. Because this whole thing, this whole situation is crazy, and it absolutely makes no sense, right? To me, it's just a whole attention thing. So the thing that's been told to me now my understanding, right, from what I'm being told and what she's not saying publicly, is that she's mad. She was upset that I told my girl that she was in my DMs and that she was trying to get with me and like all this and that, and that's why she was upset. Never happened.
So she making shit up.
Never said. I never said that. I never said that whatsoever. Absolutely never said that. What I said was I made the advances, right? Now, if we being 100%, like I said, I
just gotta say it, okay? I believe Joanna's making this shit up because she's low-key mad that Jamal turned out to have a girlfriend after she fucking pretty much denied him, though. Pretty much denied him. Then she finds out Jamal had a girlfriend, and that upsets her for whatever reason, probably because she's playing hard to get with Jamal. And then he moved on with his girlfriend, and now she doesn't really have an excuse to be mad. But this is typical girl shit. This is typical girl shit, boys. Typical girl shit. They're mad. They don't got nothing to be mad about, so they make something up. If you know, you know, boys. If you know, you fucking know, all right? If you fucking know, you know. That's what I believe. I believe she mad that it turned out that Jamal had a girlfriend, right? And now she got to make up a reason why she's mad at him over it. Because there's no reason to be mad at him. And it turned out that his girl, right, was like, no, I know about it. It's all good. It's cool. So now she really got to make something up. She really got to make something up because that doesn't work anymore, right? Going after him for being unfaithful to his girl, it's not going to work because his girl knows about it and she doesn't care. So what does she do? She makes something up. She makes up a reason to be mad. Typical shit, bro. Typical girl shit.
Always come with receipts. Now, talk about names. She's the name to the reputation and all this and that. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively put this out there because like this never would have been talked about. This was 2 years old. This is over 2 years ago. I never would talk about it. Never planned on talking about it. Nothing. It was a failed mission. So it was just like it was nothing, and we were good. And you will see. And now tell me how this all goes from this to where we end up here. You got the receipts.
All right, now Jamal gonna show the receipts right now, the text messages. And by the way, I think Jamal got game. If you boys were in the stream a couple of nights ago when Soda Pop sent me those DMs from fucking Terrence McKinney and Loco Torres hitting on the same chick, you boys would have known I was getting on Terrence McKinney for having no game, right? No game in the DMs. Well, guess what? Jamal Hill, he reminded me of myself, okay? Jamal Hill got game in the DMs, all right? So shout out to Jamal for that. You got game, homie. You got game, homie. I recognize it. So let's go ahead and see these fucking text messages.
So, yeah, start from the first screenshot, from first message. So this was from New York, right? I hit her up. What are you doing? She sends me a video. Her drinking, little wink or whatever in the glass, you know. I showed what I was doing at the time. I don't remember what I was doing or whatever. Her response, come to the hookah bar. Right? All right, so she like, come to the hookah bar. What hookah bar? She drops her, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Near the hotel. So he goes, what hookah bar? She goes, near the hotel. He goes, they won't let me leave the bus. Got attacked by protesters when we left. I'm at the bar at the hotel. You should come here. Classic game right here. Classic game right here. Shout out to Jamal. I got love for Jamal's game for sure. I'm over here admiring it. Then she responds and she goes, don't cry like a bee. Come on. We're 4 minutes away. So, I mean, dude, no guy's gonna fuck Joanna talking like that. Don't cry like a bee. Come on. We're 4 minutes away. No guy's gonna fuck Joanna talking like that. I still can't even believe Jamal pursued her after that. Acting like a man already. Acting like a man already. Then he goes, what? Never that. What's your phone number? She sends her location. Again,
yeah.
But shout out to Jamal. He trying to get them digits. He trying to get in that. He trying to smash that. Okay, so shout out to Jamal. You should come to the bar over here with me. What's your phone number? I love it. I love it, Jamal. That's good game right there, homie. That's good fucking game. It don't matter what she's saying. You're trying to hit it. We got to get them digits. We got to get her isolated.
This is the whole night when the whole thing with the protesters and everything happened. They were kind of tripping. They weren't trying to let me leave the hotel or whatever. So I went to my room for a minute, kicked it, was talking to send her a couple messages. And then I was like, I'm probably going to chill at the bar here. Why don't you come here? Charlie didn't say nothing. It was like, come on, come to the bar where I'm at. You know, was slightly disrespectful. It kind of shows you the undertone of how she, you know what I mean, her respect whenever it comes to even speaking with men. You get what I mean? But you know what? Never that. What's your number? And she didn't send me her number. She just shared her location with me, right? She shares her location with me. I go to the bar.
She playing hard to get now. He asked for her number. She doesn't want to send it over. She sends the location. Then she goes, try to find me. Come on, boys. If you don't see this shit that she wanted him to, then you don't see it. But clearly she low-key wanted him a little bit. Try to find me. Here's my location. She playing games. He goes, what? It's on Polish, LOL. She goes, come here. Come here. Take your people. Then he goes ahead and sends her his digits. As you can tell right here, he cut it off, but he sent her his phone number. He's staying in control here.
We chill. We had some drinks. I seen the type of attitude she has. You know, it wasn't really clicking or going nowhere. So it was like, it was what it was. I'm like, cool. I took my ball and I went home. You know what I mean? I'm going to take my ball and I'm going to go home. I'm not making shots today. The shot's not going in today. All right? So, that's it. That's like the gist of it. So even if you go further down in these messages,
she wanted him to beg. She wanted him to beg, right? She wanted him to really try to simp out for her. And he said, nah. I'm not really feeling it from her. I'm going to take my ball and go home. Okay, but I want you guys to know that she wanted Jamal to simp for her that night, to really beg for that puss. And why the fuck would you beg for a puss like that? Why the fuck would you? Okay, Joanna, she got a fucking inflated, I don't know what you want to call it. She thinks she better looking than she is, bro. That's what I'm going to say. She thinks she better looking than she is. Trying to get Jamal to beg for her. Insane. Look, he pulling up on her dolo. I'm by myself. On my way.
In my head, whatever. You know what I mean? Dip, we cool. She responds. Obviously, I'm not going to say nothing back.
Hey, but real quick, so you guys can understand what's going on here. He said, I'm by myself, on my way. So he pulled up to her at the hookah bar. All right? When he said, I'm on my way, that was him saying, I'm on my way to the hookah bar. She didn't respond or whatever. He popped up over there. Okay? They kicked it for a little bit. He said he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't getting the right vibe from her. So he took his ball and he went home. It's of my belief, we don't have the timestamps to prove it, but it's of my belief that when he took his ball and he went home, he was fucking laying up in bed and he's like, I'm going to shoot my shot one more time, right? So he goes SMH. SMH, you guys know what that means. Come on now. I don't got to sound it out for you, but in case you don't know what that means, he basically saying like, damn, I came there all the way to kick it with you. You fucking trying to play hard to get with me, gave me the cold shoulder. You know what I'm about. You know I wanted to pull up on you. Not to fucking kick it as friends, because I'm trying to smash. So he hits her with the SMH. Like, damn, I came to kick it with you, and we didn't get to smash. Shaking my head, right? Hoping she might throw out a fucking, throw out a life raft and be like, where are you at? Can I come over there? But no, she just hits him with the sleep well champ, still trying to play hard to get. She knows what this SMH was. She know he's disappointed that he didn't get to hit that. And what does she do? She takes the power. She power tripping. She's like, sleep well, champ. Sleep well, champ. Shit. Then the next day, she says something like this, right? He didn't even respond to that. He doesn't even respond to it because he knows. Like I just told you guys, this is him trying to request a life raft from her. She doesn't throw out the life raft. She keeps playing hard to get. Sleep well, champ. But guess what? He don't beg. He don't beg for it. He just ignores it. Then guess what happens? The next day, she DMs him 4 messages. 4 messages, and who knows what the fuck she's even talking about. You have a problem, you can't watch me, but I can watch you? And he goes, what? Like, what the hell are you talking about? But just notice that she double texted him because he realized it's done with. It's done with. And she knew she overplayed her hand. So now she knows she got to reach back out to him. Why she got to reach back out to him? Because she wants him to smash. Because she wants him to fucking smash. And that's why she's mad when she found out he got a girlfriend. That's why she's trying to snitch on him. Because she mad he got a girlfriend because she low-key wanted that shit. But guess what? You're playing hard to get in the first place. Serves you right. Serves you fucking right, Joanna. Serves you fucking right. So let him explain it too now.
You already said good night. You know, we ain't. There's nothing to talk about. You go down to the next receipts. You see after this, there was no bad blood from this. No bad blood from this.
So November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 5 months later. She hits him with champ, all the best. Okay? Again, texting him first. Texting him first because he shot his shot. He was clear about his intentions. He was clear that he wants to smash. He said everything that he wants to smash without actually saying it. Okay, come to the bar I'm at. I'm going to pull up to the hookah lounge. What's your number? Hitting her up after he left. Shaking my head. Expressing disappointment that they didn't get to kick it one-on-one and smash. Okay? So she knows his intentions. She knows she fucked up. She fumbled the bag. Now she hitting him back again. What, 4 or 5 months later? However many months it was? I think 5. Hitting him with champ, all the best. So she still wanted him. It's of my belief. I'm going to assume this. This is before they had that run-in with his girl, right, at that event where her manager was at too, where they were trying to dry snitch on him. Okay? So she was still trying to get at him, after he hit on her. But she didn't really know about his girlfriend yet. Okay? And then again sliding in the DMs again. April to May, a month and a half later. Happy birthday, champ. Guys, why is she doing this? Why does she keep hitting him first? I just showed you that she double texted him. Then she hit him back 5 months later. And then she hits him back a month later on his birthday. So I'm assuming they still didn't run into each other on May 19th. You feel me? They still hadn't ran into each other yet on May 19th. He still hadn't ran into her and her manager with his girlfriend yet.
You know what I mean, champ? All the best. Thanks, champ. Happy birthday, champ. Thank you, champ. This is how whenever I got to the event, I walked up and I addressed her and I approached her this way. She completely flipped on me. I still right now am now being looked at, painted everywhere which way and all this. I still don't know why she's mad. If she can tell anybody why she's mad, please, truly, let me know. Now, we've got a response. Let's go over that.
I worked so hard to earn my reputation, and I'm embarrassed to be in this situation, but...
You work so hard to earn your reputation. Where was your reputation being attacked at? 1. 2, if you're embarrassed to be in this situation, why did you start it? I came up and shook your hand and said, what's up, champ? How you doing? Your first response was looking for my girl and looking for altercation. So if you're embarrassed to be in a situation, why did you start it?
When somebody uses my name falsely, without any basis in truth, I will always stand up for myself.
What was the falsehood that was used on your name? Where is the not truth?
The falsehood that she's claiming is that Jamal was saying that she was making advances towards her. That's what she's upset about. That's what she's claiming she's upset about. We all know she lying. We all know she fucking capping. But that's what she's claiming. That Jamal's saying, hang on, let me get this right. She's claiming that Jamal is saying that she made advances towards her. Okay, but Jamal has said like 5 times in this video alone that, look, he's the one who tried to smash her. Okay? And he's the one who hit her up. But what did I already explain to you guys? She was making advances towards him. She was. All those messages, those are advances. She's trying to re-spark that shit because she wants to get fucking hit by Jamal. She's trying to get that BBC, boys.
Because when I'm saying that, you being in my DMs, we can see that.
Okay, so he kind of saying like exactly what I just said. So she was in his DMs, right? So I think he was telling people. Okay, you got to read between the lines here. I think he was telling people that Joanna's making these advances to me after that night at UFC 295 where I tried to kick it with her. Okay, so he's been saying she's been making advances towards me. She's been DMing me. Okay, and that's what pissed her off so bad because I guess it got back to her. But that's the truth. That is the truth. She's been making advances at him in the DMs. That's what I just said.
But so where was this falsehood, or where was these things that got you so upset and got you
right? Because he's telling the truth now, and you're claiming it's lies.
You so mad because that part had never been spoken on before. You know what I mean? So, and you
okay? Sorry to keep pausing it, but he's saying that part had never been spoken about. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't speak about it. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Always stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself by coming and challenging to fight me. Like, you came up and challenged to fight me, right? Now, if I was ignorant as everybody else saying, trying to paint me out to be, I would have obliged you. We stood there by any eyewitness count. We stood there face to face for quite some time with me standing there, not approaching you, just talking, and you were getting hyped. And once again, I like to point out in that video, all right, in what altercation is a man so aggressive or threatening towards a woman and they come in and grab the woman? You can see in the video my security standing behind me. He never had to grab me. He never had to intervene in front of me or any of that. And if I was ever, he would have been right there. He would have been right on it. Look, let's finish it up.
Who has the benefit of a lifetime of self-defense training. I have a platform and resources that most women don't have.
Virtue signaling.
So I empathize with the women who are disrespected and threatened.
Yeah, she's trying to garner support now from all the women who have been abused out there. She a scoundrel, man. She a fucking scoundrel. You started the violence. You threatened a normal civilian as a former UFC world champion. You just said it. You got mixed martial arts experience, a lifetime of it. And you threatened a fucking normal civilian. Listen, guys, just to put it out there too, I hold myself to a higher standard than that shit. Okay? I don't just, like, let's say I argue with somebody who I could beat up. Okay, let's say I argue with somebody who I could beat up. I promise you, and I've never done it in my life. I've never done it in my fucking life. I only use my words to debate and argue. I never threaten once. I've never threatened somebody with violence to win an argument.
And lack the power
Disrespecting
and
real
means
victims.
to stand up for themselves.
Hey, hold up. Now, see, this right here is a problem. This is one of the main problems inside. There are really women that are really threatened, that are really victims, that really go through things, that aren't going out there challenging men, going in men's faces to try to challenge them to fight or try to threaten their loved ones and things like that. And you would try to use that umbrella to try to make a point because you can't tell anybody why you were mad or what other little petty thing or whatever was going through your head. The whole time we were there, like, and when my girl's not looking, she's winking, like staring at me, doing all this. She was doing that. Now I'm gonna straight up say that. You did it. You were doing that. Now, do I think it's some type of like game she like play? Anybody that's been around, you know I'm not lying. Let's put it like this. I'm willing to bet anybody that's been around her knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just leave it, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
So confirm she was hitting on him. Confirm she was hitting on him. Confirm. She's licking her lips, making eye contact with him. I mean, come on, boys. You know a girl ain't gonna do that to you unless she fucking hitting on you. She ain't even gonna make eye contact with you if she don't wanna fuck you. Okay, she over here licking her fucking lips. Licking her fucking lips.
Go ahead.
And to stand up for the truth. I expect more from the society. I certainly expect more from athletes in our sport.
I expect more from a
I
Hall
want
of
to thank
Famer.
the UFC security and staff for their professionalism. I consider this matter closed, and I wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday season.
Psycho bitch.
Bro, that's scary, bro. I'm gonna be real. That's scary. We live in a society where we've created the type of women that will come. Somebody comes up to you, greets you respectfully, and you get aggressive towards them, start threatening them, turn up, and then you will turn around and try to virtue signal and play victim.
This is why men need to stick with men, bro, because women are exploiting this shit. Women are exploiting this shit so bad. We all know by now. We've been watching this video already. We all know by now, bro. We all fucking know by now she's in the wrong, right? But here she is twisting it up, trying to play the victim card because she a woman. This is why men need to stick together at times, bro, because these women are fucking exploiting this shit. And you guys are trying to be fair. You boys are trying to be fair. Anybody who's, as long as you're trying to, let me put it like this. I'm saying some of you boys are trying to be fair, but I know some of you just hating on Jamal because you don't like him. Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are trying to be fair towards women, right? But look at this. This is the exact fucking problem I have, is women aren't fair to us. Women aren't fair to us. Okay, look what she's doing. She's in the wrong, and she fucking trying to blame him. Trying to garner support from other women who have been fucking abused in their life. You fucking started the violence. You're the one who took it there. Okay, you're taking advantage of the shit, and that's why men need to stick together, bro. You don't need to be sticking up for Joanna. She over here trying to take advantage of our good nature. Of our good nature. She tried to take advantage of our good nature.
Afterwards, it's absolutely disgusting and absolutely deplorable. You know, and at the end of the day, yeah, like I said, like you said that after this video, this whole matter is done for me. I'm just simply laying out what happened. I don't hold no ill will towards JJ. My girl don't hold no ill will towards JJ. She actually really liked JJ. She felt honored. Like, just imagine, any of y'all, just imagine if you got to spit and have like a real deal connecting conversation with Joanna Jedrzejczyk. And then the next minute she flips whenever you're not around and she wants to try to fight you in that whole situation. It's weird, bro. This whole thing is weird, bro. She can't tell you what was said, how her reputation was being attacked, or any of that. She can't do it because it never happened. And then, not only that, this event was months ago. She could have reached out, said something. She could have been like, hey, if he's here, don't have him. She waited until we were in a crowded room full of people and pulled this. Like, and then the dude that played the video, I seen somebody else recording. I'm willing to pay $5,000 to anybody who puts the entire video out. T-Mobile has cameras around there. Even if you get the video from there, and you put, I'm willing to bet everything I own on the fact of you watch that video, you don't even need audio. Watch the video, watch the body language, and you will tell who was in the wrong.
I ain't heard fucking you want to say that shit. I ain't heard you want to say that shit, boys. So what? We still team Joanna or we team Jamal?
I just walked into this situation, bro. Like, it was like, imagine just going out today and you just, boom, you just walk into all of this. Like that's insane, bro. Like,
here's the one thing I will add, though. Is Jamal's giving a little bit clueless. If I can critique Jamal on one thing here, Jamal's giving a little bit clueless because Joanna did try to dry snitch on you with your girl at that event with her manager, right? So you guys aren't really cool. Going into UFC 323, you guys aren't really cool, homie. She tried dry snitching on you. She obviously don't fuck with you. But you did go up to her and you tried to act like everything was cool. You might have been better off just kind of like giving her space, considering she tried to dry snitch when you showed up to the event with your girl. Okay? That's my one critique I'll give Jamal, is he is acting like there was no problem at all. And maybe he genuinely did think that. But I personally would have been a little bit more self-aware than that. And I would have remembered, oh yeah, at this last event, she was trying to snitch on me with my girl. I don't really fuck with that. So I'm going to leave her alone. Right? I'm going to leave that shit alone. Because whatever I say to her here, she finna fucking turn that into something else and snitch on me again when I'm here with my girl. So Jamal should have had a little bit more self-awareness. He didn't even need to go up to her, really. That's the one thing I'll say. But shit, Joanna needs more self-control than to start threatening people, bashing in his head and his girl.
We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. We gotta do better at holding people accountable. For whenever they really doing some foul shit. Like, it's cool, all right, it's cool, like, the whole thing is cool in the MMA community to, all right, shit on Jamal, be against Jamal and everything like that. But anybody that really know me, I ain't never been fake towards you. I ain't never been phony towards you. I always been genuine. I always kept it real. And I ain't never just crazily just put no negative or anything in nobody's life or anybody's vibe. Any fan, anybody that ever interacted with me, tell me I have. Even in a crowd where people booing me and disrespecting me, I still walk through that crowd and these people ask me for pictures, they ask for my time, and I give it. But the minute some look, oh, you're a piece of shit. That's insane to me, bro. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? End of the day, I'm living great. Y'all taking time away from a great home that I just bought, just got, you know, and I'm gonna go enjoy my life. I'm gonna leave this here, leave it here for what it is. Like I said, it's funny how every time these things come out, the one side don't really want to be transparent or clear about anything. But I'm always the one that's just transparent, and it is what it is, man. Take for it what you will. I'm done with this. I'm over it. You know what I mean? UFC staff, you already know it is.
Shit, transparency is key, boys. Transparency is key. Whoever is more transparent, they got nothing to hide. They're generally in the right. Okay, how transparent was fucking Joanna in that video? Not at all. Not fucking at all. Joanna also said something on Threads, I think. So let me just pull that up, because I don't got Threads on my computer. And, you know, people who be posting on Threads, like, shit, you're intentionally posting on there because no one's gonna see it. Like, come on now. Because, or else she would have posted this on her Twitter and her Instagram, but she doesn't want anyone to see it. It's weird as fuck. Then why even post it if you don't want anyone to see it? You got 293 likes on this post, Joanna. Here's what Joanna said in response to this video. You are full of lies, Jamal. I know the truth, and yes, it's a shame you didn't have a camera on. You should have an honest conversation with your girlfriend first, and please don't involve me in your affairs. He did have an honest conversation with his girlfriend. He did. He did. And you don't like that. You tried snitching on him, but he already fucking admitted it to her. And it was all good. So he did have an honest conversation with his girlfriend, Joanna. Now, let's look at Joaquin Buckley's response. He goes, what's already understood don't need to be explained. What a fucking quote. What a quote. That's facts.
Threatened and lack the power and means to stand up for themselves and to stand up for the truth. I expect more from the society. I certainly expect more from athletes in our sport. I want to thank the UFC security and staff for their professionalism. I consider this matter closed, and I wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday season.
Yep, she did that shit. I ain't falling for it. You did that shit. Joanna, you know you did that shit.
For this
Shout out to Buck for the fucking video. That was a great idea to post that shit. So Buck already knew. Beforehand, he already knew. This was 12 hours ago, right? How long ago did Jamal post his video? 13 hours ago. Okay? So before he even heard Jamal's response, before Joaquin even heard Jamal's response, he had this shit posted. Okay? There's no way you can make this video an hour, you know what I mean? Because you got to spend 30 minutes just watching this shit first. There's no way he made this video after watching Jamal's post. Okay? He literally saw the shit and he's like, oh no, Joanna's in the wrong. And he turned out to be right. He turned out to be right. When I say he saw the shit, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the viral clip that fucking got posted of their altercation.
Right? Didn't say shake.
That's literally all Joaquin had to see to know that Joanna was in the wrong. So shout out to Buck for that. He got fucking like, I don't know. He got some crazy vision to be able to see that shit because I didn't even see that shit. I thought that Jamal's girl was there and stuff. Like, I don't know. I thought it was completely different until Jamal explained his side of the story. And I also want to show you guys one other thing. Fuck. I did not need to X out of that post yet. Okay. Here's what Jamal's girl said before the video dropped this morning. She said, been moving all day. Yes, I've seen the news I usually ignore, but in this instance, I will address it. It's been somewhat astonishing watching so many outlets speculate on what happened. I'm in the same boat as most of you because I wasn't even at UFC 323. I was at home drinking wine and watching the fights. Ha ha. So for those who are asking what happened between Joanna and I, nothing. I wasn't even there. So I'm just as confused as everyone else. Ha ha. Okay? So she didn't know fucking shit, bro. She wasn't even there.